This is why your manifestation is not hitting. Now, I never really heard any other creator speak about this, but I'm pretty sure it applies to a wide margin of people. So if you resonate, take what you will from this. So I believe the reason a lot of people's manifestations don't hit is because they're not being entirely honest with themselves about what it is that they really want. In other words, guys, when you're not entirely honest with yourself about what it is you want, you're in misalignment with your soul's true desires and your soul's true purpose. I'll restate that again. If you're not really being honest with yourself about what you want, you're in misalignment with your true purpose. So what do I mean by people not being honest with themselves about what they want? I believe that a lot of people subconsciously block themselves from manifesting their true desires because they have limiting beliefs that tell them, oh, this is not realistic. Oh, this is too easy. Oh, the universe doesn't work this way. So what exactly do I mean by this? Well, I feel like the best way that I can describe it to you is by using my own example. So I was someone who was trying to manifest physical wealth, material wealth, financial stability and stuff like that. Money, basically. I was trying to manifest money. So I ended up starting to learn how to do day trading. And when I was learning how to trade, I was buying courses and stuff and I was studying them. See, the thing about day trading, you guys, I will say this, day trading is one of the most profound skills you can learn if you do live in America. I will say if you don't really truly believe in yourself, or if you don't really know to the full extent how limitless you are or how much of a limitless infinite creator you are, I would suggest everyone to just quit their jobs and do day trading. It's one of the easiest ways to just fucking quit and just get rich, bro. Anyone can do it, literally anyone. My grandmother can do it, bro. She was on the short bus. But the thing about day trading and why it didn't work out for me is because it kind of forces you to invest your energy into capitalism. It kind of forces you to invest your energy into watching the news and tracking what Donald Trump does and all this other shit, and investing your energy into a known future rather than leaving space for the unknown to unfold in your life. So I remember this vividly, you guys. I was sitting in my chair at my computer and I had this course pulled up and I was learning this new information and stuff. It was extremely simple to take in. It wasn't like it wasn't hard, but something just clicked in my brain in the middle of me sitting there and looking at this course. I thought to myself, bro, is this really what I was meant to do? Is this really my calling, to pay attention to capitalism, invest my energy into capitalism, and watch the news all day and make these projections about what I think is gonna happen and stuff? I want to take the time to say, guys, watching the news, it's gonna do nothing good for you. It's nothing but negative subconscious programming, fear-based subconscious programming, and spirit does not want you to watch the news at all. And I know that may sound crazy to some people, you guys, but if you're trying to manifest a better future for everyone else on earth, the worst thing that you can do is intake this fear-based subconscious programming that they do in the news. I knew for a fact that this was not what I was meant to do, is pay attention to the news, follow Donald Trump on Twitter and watch what he tweets and fucking, see how it affects the stock market. I knew that shit wasn't on my, my calling, bro. I want to take the time to say that energy flows where attention goes. If you are someone who is dissatisfied with how the earth is set up, if you are someone who is dissatisfied with, the bullshit that's going on earth, simply put your energy and attention on what it is that you would like to see out of earth. Do not place your attention on negative programming that is just going to reaffirm your suffering and reaffirm your belief that earth is hell and reaffirm your belief into that earth is a bad place, because by doing that you're literally manifesting precisely that. The more and more that you watch the news, the more and more that you subconsciously believe that this earth is hell. Your thoughts and emotions literally dictate this physical reality. Above any of my other manifestations, I want to live on an earth that is safe and peaceful. So I understood that my energy and attention had to be placed far, far away from the news. So it came to me while I was sitting there thinking about this. If I really knew that I was a limitless, infinite being, if I really knew that I was a limitless, infinite creator, that nothing was out of my reach and I could have my reality however I wanted it, why am I choosing to sit here and work and expend my energy doing something that would make me suffer when I can simply just get paid to exist? And this is when it hit me, you guys. I didn't want to do trading. I didn't have a desire to do trading. It's not like I do trading and it makes me happy. I'm happy because I get paid, bro. And realistically, if I'm being completely honest with myself without worrying about how other people are going to perceive it, what I truly desire is to get paid just to simply exist. And this is precisely what I mean, you guys. People block themselves from manifesting their true desires because they have limiting beliefs that tell them, oh, this is unrealistic. Oh, this is not how it works. They have limiting beliefs thinking, oh, I have to work for money. That's a limiting belief, bro. And so without even realizing it, you guys, you may have a limiting belief that is blocking you from manifesting because you may subconsciously think that what it is that you really want is unrealistic. So by telling myself that I have to do day trading in order to get rich, I'm subconsciously programming myself to believe that I have to work to get rich instead of simply just allowing myself to receive. The truth is, guys, a lot of people hide their subconscious blocks through what it is they're trying to manifest. If you are trying to call something into your life, you need to make sure that you are manifesting the underlying desire instead of manifesting control over how it shows up in your life. A lot of people's manifestations don't hit because they block themselves from manifesting the underlying desire due to subconscious beliefs such as it's not realistic or I have to work in order to receive. For example, people who are trying to manifest money, the underlying thing that they want is money, but they may try to focus their attention towards getting a new job when in reality they're lying to themselves about what it is they actually want. They actually want the money. They don't actually want to do the job. Ooh, jumping spider. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Look. Jumping spiders may be relevant. Hey, baby. You see him jump on my thumb? Look at you. Yellow and green. It's okay. All right, get down. Come on. All right, it's time for you to get down. Can you get off me? Oh my God, he's so cute. Gosh, I love jumping spiders so much. It's like my favorite kind of spider. This one's yellow and green. All right, I guess he's just gonna chill on me. I'm not editing that out. So I'll restate that again. People's manifestations don't hit because they don't go for the underlying thing it is that they truly want. If the underlying thing you want is money, then go for the money. Don't go for the job. Don't go for the day trading. Don't go for the work. Me personally, you guys, I never really understood why people who manifest go for the job or the work rather than just the money itself. If you literally knew that you were manifesting, if you literally knew that you could manifest anything into existence, why would you manifest work for yourself? Just manifest the fucking money. You understand what I'm saying? If you are someone who's trying to manifest a new home, for example, manifest the home. Don't manifest the job that you believe is going to think that will get you into the home. That's trying to control the outcome. Take the time to sit with yourself and ask, what exactly is the underlying desire that I really want to unfold in my life? In all actuality, guys, people limit themselves to one or two ways of making money when in reality, the universe has no shortage of ways to get you that money. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, if the future in reality is a myriad of infinite possibilities, then the universe has an infinite number of ways to get that money to you. It's not just, one or two ways. It's not just, oh, you have to make money by getting a job. It's not just, oh, you have to make money by trading. There's an infinite amount of ways that you can get your desire, bro. And this is why you must detach from the how it's going to show up in your life. So basically, you guys, the moral of the story is that you truly need to understand how fucking limitless you actually are. There is no room for like halfway believing in yourself. Like, oh yeah, I'm a limitless infinite being, but I'm gonna do this way just in case it doesn't work out. No, there's no room for that. You have to actually know that you're a limitless infinite being. And when I say limitless, I mean precisely that. Limitless, bro. There is nothing that is out of reach for you. Absolutely nothing you can think of that is out of reach for you. Nothing, bro. I need to give an analogy of one of my desires to show you an example of how limitless you actually fucking are. According to quantum mechanics, every reality that you can possibly ever imagine already exists right now. This includes realities where you have superpowers. You have superpowers in another reality. You are in Dragon Ball Z in another reality. You are in the Naruto verse in another reality. You are in the One Piece verse in another reality. Anything you can literally think of exists as a real, physical, tangible, physical reality that you can touch and experience with the five senses. If infinite possibilities did not exist, then Source, God, whatever the fuck you want to call it, would not be all-knowing. Source is all-knowing by definition because it's experiencing every possibility at the same exact time. So I'll restate it again. Anything that you can literally think of exists as a real physical reality. Otherwise, God would not be all-knowing. You are literally a bowl of soup in another reality, bro. You are literally in Dragon Ball Z verse in another reality shooting Kamehamehas at motherfuckers. You are literally in One Piece on the ship in another physical reality that you can experience yourself. Think about this shit, bro. Billions of people around the world wonder what One Piece would be like if it was real. People dress up and go to these anime conventions and stuff trying to simulate that shit, basically. Billions of people think to themselves, damn, imagine if Dragon Ball Z was actually real. Nigga, did you think that Source, God, has not thought of that shit before? You think that hundreds of thousands of millions of people have thought, damn, what if Dragon Ball Z was real? But you think that Source has not thought of that shit before? Nigga, Source is literally all-knowing because it experiences literally everything you can imagine, bro. Everything. So I'm going to share with you guys one of my desires that I genuinely am about to set out and achieve, just to show you how fucking limitless you actually are. If you think becoming a millionaire, if you think becoming paid to exist is out of reach or unrealistic, listen up to what the fuck I'm actually trying to manifest, bro. So one of my desires that I actually intend on fulfilling is quantum leaping to the One Piece universe and physically experiencing it for myself in a real, physical, tangible reality. I want to quantum leap to the One Piece universe, join Luffy's crew, eat the dragon fruit, and become friends with all of the crew members on Luffy's crew. And not only that, I want to interact with all the other people on all these various islands, and I want to live the ship life, the pirate life, for a few months. While I'm there in that physical reality, I want to bring my phone from this reality. I also want to bring 10 pounds of weed and everything else that I, desire. Entertainment, cars, and all this other shit, so that I can, show Luffy, playing music from my phone and shit. I want to bring my phone. I want to take pictures of all of the crazy shit that I see in One Piece. And when I come back to this physical reality, the pictures will still be on my phone. And I'm going to show it to people. This is literally the type of shit that you are capable of, bro. I assure you, bro. If you think that getting rich in this physical reality, if you think getting paid to exist in this physical reality is unrealistic, bro, you don't even know 0.0001% of how limitless you actually fucking are, bro. You have to get over those limiting beliefs, bro. And you notice how I have a desire to experience what it's like. I don't really know what that's like yet. I don't know what it's like to experience One Piece from my point of view. God already knows what it's like, otherwise he wouldn't be all-knowing. That's how you know it exists as a real, physical, tangible reality. It's literally just up to me to choose that physical reality to experience to myself. And this is just a little bonus part, guys. If you want to change your perspective on how fucking limitless you are, I highly suggest you download the Reddit app and you go to the reality shifting subreddit, r/reality shifting, and just read, bro, people's experiences, bro. You literally got motherfuckers manifesting life in My Hero Academia. You literally got motherfuckers manifesting they went to the Marvel Comics and they came back, bro. It's time for you to release the belief that being a millionaire, being paid to exist, is unrealistic, bro. You truly, if you think that's unrealistic, bro, I'm telling you, bro, being a millionaire, that's literally the motherfucking beginning, bro. That's the very fucking beginning of what you are actually capable of, bro. If you go on that subreddit and you actually have a talk with the people who are proficient in quantum jumping and you ask them, hey, I want to do this, is this realistic? Their answer will always be, regardless of what you say, yes, you can do anything, because you are truly fucking limitless, bro. I need y'all to understand that. You are truly limitless. This may be a wake-up call for somebody out there. I'm not sure who this message is for. You may know that you're a limitless infinite being, but this is a confirmation to actually let it seep to your fucking core how limitless you actually fucking are, bro. How limitless you actually fucking are. When I say you're a limitless infinite being, you are not limited to space and time or even the laws of this physical reality. You are above all. You are God. You are source. Know in thyself, bro. It's just some food for thought, you guys. You know that you're a limitless infinite being, but ask yourself, do you really know how limitless you fucking are? Do you really know and act like the limitless being that you actually are? Do your thoughts and actions align with the belief that you are literally God, that you are literally limitless? Ask yourself this. Do my thoughts actually align with that belief, that I am limitless? So that's all I got for today, you guys. Just a quick recap. Your manifestation may not be hitting because you're not directly targeting the underlying thing it is that your innermost being actually desires. Also, in order for your manifestation to actually materialize, you must truly understand to the innermost core of your fucking being how fucking limitless you actually are.